Hey, it's Dave here from CertiFlat. In this video, this short video, we're going to assemble a leg kit onto one of our CertiFlat welding tabletops. I say this short video because it is going to be a short video. In my opinion, this is one of the slickest things to ever happen. I love the way this design turned out, and I love the way it goes together, and I think you're going to too. So I've got my 2x3 Pro tabletop. They all go together the same, doesn't matter what top. Our leg kits are custom fit for the size of the table, so there's no jacking around, no saw cutting anything. So I've got my 2x3 Pro top upside down on my table. My finish welded top, and it's upside down. And I've got my 4 legs, and the legs can be identified because they have these cutouts in them. And then I've also got 4 of these guys, which are these little caster pads, and 4 nuts. Now, what I'm doing is I'm taking just a 1/2-inch bolt from the hardware store, from the cabinet there, and I'm just using that to hold this nut in place, just like that. Okay, just finger tight. You can see I did that to all 4 of them there. And then we're going to put a little tack weld on 2 sides of the nut. Now that doesn't need to be completely welded, because it just needs to hold the nut in place until the caster's screwed in, you know? And I suppose if you ever take the caster back out. If you're not going to put casters on, you're going to put like 1/2-inch bolts in here for leveling, which you can do, then I would probably put a little more weld on there, okay? But I'm just going to put 2 tack welds on there, and I'm going to let it cool. And then you can see this is kind of dog bone or X shape, I guess. The reason for that is that then plugs into the bottom of this tube. And sometimes when you're on camera, it needs a little persuasion. Okay, so that plugs into the bottom of the tube, and then we just put a little bit of weld on there. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put some tack welds on here, grab you a picture, and then I'm going to put these into our tubes and grab you a picture of that, and then I'll be back and we'll move on to putting the legs and the cross braces on your table. Okay, so we've taken the time to assemble the nuts onto the caster plates and the caster plate into the leg tube. Now the leg tubes have these features on 2 sides. Those 2 sides go to the inside, okay? With the exception of that, it doesn't matter where the legs go, okay? So the legs have these notches in the top on all 4 sides, and they have these features here, right? So as long as those are on the inside, we take this and we slip this guy right over the corner. And we want to stop about 1/2 inch above the surface here. These are designed for a snug fit, so this is exactly what we want, and I'll show you what we're going to do here. So we want to Okay, sorry about that. The battery in the damn camera died. So I was actually just trucking away here and finished it up, and before I realized there was a problem. So I put a quick charge on the battery. So I'll show you what you missed. After we got these legs down, we leave them about 1/2 inch up like we talked about. We're going to take our crossbars, and they can only go in one place, and they can only go in one way. And what we're going to do is we're going to put them in this slot here, and spread the leg a little bit. Oops. And put it in that slot. And now that that's seated like that, we're going to use that to drive the leg down. Now, like I said, I put a quick charge on the battery. Normally I would have put all 4 of them in here before I drove it down, but I wanted you to see what was going on. So you can see it's driven down flush here. Now all I do is I put 1 weld here about 1 inch long and 1 down each side, right here on this tube. And I do that all the way around. And then when you flip the table over, you can put 1 right there just for appearance. It's certainly not needed for strength. So I'm going to get out of here before we lose the video again. I'm Dave from CertiFlat. If you have any questions, give us a call, 651-800-4877. And if you're looking for any kind of custom work or a custom table that you don't see listed, feel free to give us a call about that too. Have a great day. Go weld something. Talk to you later. Hey everybody, Dave again here. Say, listen, I wanted to sneak in one last little word here before the battery dies, but the way these things are designed, once you have all these in and you pop that down, this thing can't be out of square. So I know I didn't talk about squaring this up, and anytime you typically build a box out of tubing, you got to square it up. You don't have to do that with our stuff. It's going to square itself, and if everything's in place and all the gaps are down tight, this thing's going to be square, it's going to be flat, and you're going to be good to go. That's it. Have a great day. Battery's dying. Talk to you soon.